Before moving to the next steps of our project, I would like to do some fine tunings in our staff service microservice and order service microservice. In our customer service microservice, we added uh, error details class, global exception handler class, and also we updated our resource not found exception class to have a different constructor with resource name, field name, and field value. But we did not make the same changes in our order service microservice and also in our staff service microservice. Also in our customer service, we added this dependency Spring Boot starter validation to add the validations in our DTO classes. We added the message to show the user if the user did not provide any values in the request body. We are going to do the same things for the staff service microservice and uh, order service microservice. Now let's see the validations that we added are working as expected. So first I'm going to the staff service, and I have to start the staff service application. Before doing that, let me start the service registry first. Next, I will start the API gateway. Now I'm going to start the staff service application. Let's go to the Eureka server UI and refresh. We can see API gateway and staff service microservices are up and running. So I'm going to Postman, and let's go to the staff service collection, and let's use the get all staff request, and let's click the send button, and we are getting the staff details that is currently in the database. So now I'm going to the get staff by ID, and let's pass the staff ID as 3. We know that there is no staff member with staff ID 3, and now we are getting the custom error message which we configured using our global exception handler. So, and also with the error details class that we created. So we are getting the timestamp in the response body, and then the message and path of the endpoint, and also error code saying resource not found, and also the status as 404 not found. Next, I'm going to start the customer service application and order size application as well. Let's check the UI of the Eureka server, and order service and customer service also up and running. Now I'm going to the order service, and let's go to the get all statuses request, and let's click the send button. We have two statuses in our database, pending and assigned, with status ID 1 and 2. And now I'm going to the get status by ID, and let's pass the status ID as 3, and we should get a custom error response. Yes, we are getting the response with timestamp, message, path, and the error code saying resource not found, and also 404 not found as the status. Let's do the same thing for the orders. Let's go to the get all orders request and click the send button. We get the orders with order ID 1 and order ID 3. And let's go to the get order by ID. And here I'm going to pass the order ID as 2. There is no order with the order ID 2. So we are getting the custom error response. And we can see 404 not found as the status code. Next, we'll test the validation errors. I'm going to the staff service collection and let's go to the create staff request, and I'm going to keep the first name as blank, and let's click the send button, and we are getting the validation error message. Staff first name should not be null or empty. And I can do the same thing for the last name, and we are getting the error message. Let's do the same thing for the email, and we are getting the error message. And let's pass invalid email. Now we are getting email should be a valid email. So let's keep the password blank and click the send button, and we are getting the error message. Password should not be null or empty. We can test the create status request also. Let's keep the status as blank, and we are getting order status should not be null or empty. 400 bad request as the status code. Let's do the same thing for the create order, and I'm going to keep the order date as empty. And here we are getting message no validator could be found for constraint not empty. Java.lang double. Check configuration for order price. This could be due to the annotation we used. We used the annotation not empty, but these fields are not string fields. So this is a string field, but this order date, this order status, order price, order custom ID, all are not string. So we may need to change the annotation from not empty to at not null. So let's do that change and try again. Let's rerun the order services application. Let's go to the Postman and let's click the send button again. Now we are getting the error message as expected.